All right, man. Listen, I'm not one to kick a man when he's down, but bruh, this has to stop. When is it gonna end, man? When is it going to end? And then you have these LeBron fans or stands running around acting as if this stuff isn't happening, bro. Like we're not witnessing this. Like we're not witnesses. You know what I'm saying? Witnesses. Like we're not seeing this with our own two eyes or one eye. If that's all you got. LeBron James, 22nd season of NBA play. Now you add Luka to the list of talent that he's had the opportunity to play with. Now, it's true what they say. If you hear something enough, you'll start to believe it. Because we all knew that the Lakers wasn't supposed to be very good this year. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is on the bandwagon and talking about how they potentially could win a championship. But you knew and I knew that the Lakers wasn't never really that great. You know, we never pictured them being in contention for a title. You know, and if they would have gotten to a championship, it would have been, you know, it would have been by chance. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been something that we all expected. But the media started to drum up the narrative that they were going to the championship, man. You know what I'm saying? That they were going to make it to the NBA Finals because they got Luka. Now, they talked all of that trash on Luka, talking about him being out of shape, he don't play no defense, but then he started killing, and then everybody want to be on the Luka bandwagon. Like, oh, we got Luka. You know what I'm saying? So then, we still, in the back of our minds, knew that the Lakers were not title contenders, bro. We knew it. But they kept making us feel like that, you know, they were. So then they get into the playoffs, and y'all seen what happened. I blame Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe started going through his little drama, and then it impacted the Lakers, man. You know, as long as Shannon Sharpe is strong and he up, the Lakers seem to be up. You know what I'm saying? They seem to be strong. They got this weird connection going. But with LeBron, dog, it's hard to really put a finger on why people, like, he's probably the most polarizing athlete, dog. Either you really like him or you really hate him, dog. And I mean, it's crazy because it's just basketball, but it's not necessarily people hating LeBron. I think people more so hate the narratives that has surrounded his career. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't like the fact that we looking at him play basketball, and we've watched, a lot of us are old enough to have watched the Kobe's and Michaels and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Have watched them play. And we looking at this, and we're able to say, based on the eye test, he's not better than those two. He's not a better ball handler. He's not a better shooter. You know what I'm saying? He's not a better slasher. I don't care what y'all say. He can't get to the basket better than Kobe or Jordan. He's not a better free throw shooter. He's not a better jump shooter, mid-range or deep ball. And he's not a better defender. But, like I said, you hear it enough, you start to believe it. The media changed the discussion from what we know to be true to what we see on paper. That's what the narrative went from, I know he's not a better ball handler, to, oh, then they come up with these weird stats. Oh, let's look at, we got a stat that shows who turns the ball over more when dribbling with their left hand. Like, they just come up with all of this craziness, this nonsense to try to make these arguments, bro. And then if LeBron is hurt, I don't, like I said, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, dog. But it's just convenient, bro. It's just so convenient that anytime he lose, you know, he injured, something happened, his dog died. Like, it's just crazy, bro. And it always happens. I would much rather him, bro, just lose and just go home. You have surgery, you just have surgery. You dig? We'll find out that you have to have surgery later in the off season. Why do these anonymous tips come out right as soon as you lose the day after? Now you hurt. You had a torn sprained MCL. You know what I'm saying? You had a sprained MCL now. So even if y'all would have won, you was gonna be out indefinitely. It's just aggravating, you know. It's just aggravating. I just that's what people don't like about his career. And then I keep telling people, the longer he plays, the more it hurts his career, because now you only have 4 championships, bro. You know, and then people keep saying you're in your prime. Okay, like people are saying that you've had the longest prime of any other athlete that has ever played basketball. Okay, cool. So that means that everybody that has won championships since you still in your prime is doing it on your watch. Let's try to just name all of the talent that this man has played with, dog. You know, Ray Allen, Rashad Lewis, Shaquille O'Neal, Antoine Jameson, Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook, Rajon Rondo, Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard. Who else? Who we missing? He just got done playing with Luka. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, he's had all of the talent. Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, can't leave them out. He's had all of the talent, dog. Shane Battier, one of the best defenders in the history of the NBA, dog. Like, he's had, if you want talent, dog, he's had it. You know, he even had a D Rose, you know, on his bench for the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? He's had the talent, bro. Whatever you want, he's had the D'Angelo Russells of the world. Nobody has had the opportunity, bro, to play with more talent than this man. And for all of that, bro, he got 4 championships, bro. People be trying to die on this hill that he's better than Kobe, he's better than Michael, bro. Them people did more with less. They've done more with less, bro. The only thing LeBron is doing is sticking around and padding his stats. That's it. Like, these GOAT debates is crazy, because how you gonna say this man is definitively the GOAT, and we watching him lose championship after championship after championship after, you know what I'm saying? Like, they used to talk about Michael Jordan and how, oh, well, if we looking at it from losing in the playoffs, well, that means Michael Jordan got eliminated in 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Okay, cool. Let's look at it like that then. How many times has LeBron got eliminated then? Because y'all like to say that Michael Jordan playing at age 40 counts. Cool. You know what I'm saying? So does age 40 count for LeBron. We not going to wash away the Washington Wizard years anymore. We're not going to do that. We going to count it. Because we count everybody's career. We got to count Kobe's career after the Achilles injury too. We got to count it all. We can't leave nothing out. Cool. We got to do the same thing with Mr. James himself. LeBron James, James Brown, Motown, Wolves and 5. We got to do the same thing with Mr. LeBron himself. 22 seasons, 4 championships. Now, he's had a number of finals appearances. We definitely don't want to forget that. He's had a ton of finals appearances. He's the leader in points scored in the history of basketball, of the NBA. So we don't want to leave that out. We don't want to scoff over that, but we just saying, like, dog, you not better than them. Them other two, you not better than them, bro. You're not better than them. It's nothing that you do better than them. We got clips of LeBron in the playoffs losing and cracking jokes and laughing. What we laughing for? It's war out here in these streets. You know, on this basketball court. There's war out here, dog. And you out here laughing? Man, stop it, dog. Stop it. He's just not built like that, dog. And then look at how quick the media change it up. And then y'all see how the media just gloss over everything that we know to be true about this situation with them being bounced in the first round. They want to blame it on JJ Redick. It's this man's first season coaching the team. And we all know who really pulling the strings, man. We all know LeBron is the de facto head coach of that team, dog, and making the decisions. So let's say JJ Redick threw his weight around and sit LeBron down on the bench. Hey man, look, we gonna sit you out. You did. Okay, they lose. That's gonna be a whole thing. He did what LeBron wanted them to do. Left him in the game. He did what LeBron wanted them to do. You think that LeBron didn't like the idea of continuing to play? We all know who pulled the strings on this team, man. Come on now. He didn't have a choice. He had to leave them in the game. And this is the downfall of LeBron James, bro. The downfall of LeBron James is the real truth of the matter is this, dog. He's not coachable. He's not a team player. You know what I'm saying? People used to say this about Kobe all the time, that, you know, he was a team killer. He's not a team player. Kobe won 5 championships with 2 different teams, dog. He was on the same team, but he basically won with 2 different teams. He won 5 championships, dog. 5 of them things, man. You dig? So it's kind of like with LeBron, bro. If you think about it, the same thing that helped him to be great is the same thing that stopped him from really reaching his peak, bro. He wasn't coachable, meaning that you never allowed a coach to coach your team. You know what I'm saying? You had to make decisions. You had to be the person making certain decisions. You wanted to be the GM, everything. He never allowed anything to grow around him, dog. He started this moving teams and trading players, all of this jumping from team to team, man. LeBron started that, dog. You can blame it on the Celtics if you want, but LeBron really started that, dog. Wasn't nobody really tripping about the whole Celtics, coming together, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Rondo, and KG, because they was kind of like, it was kind of like they was on their back legs, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really look at it like, oh, this is big. For Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh, at that point in their careers, bro, to team up, man, that was unprecedented, dog. That's like Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, and Clyde Drexler, you know what I'm saying, playing together. Patrick Ewing playing together, you know what I'm saying? You got Michael Jordan, you got Charles Barkley, and Patrick Ewing all on the same team. Of course they supposed to win. But the problem is that he never stayed with one organization, dog. He never stayed with one organization, got one fire coach. Like, I think he should have just stuck it out with Mike Brown, if you ask me. I think if he would have stuck it out with Mike Brown, he would have more championships. He would have had more opportunities to win, dog. I just feel like his teams never stayed together long enough to really gel, really become a team and get to know one another and really understand the players, really understand the system. If you notice, dog, they don't even run no plays, bro. They just pick and roll. They running pick and roll. They're not really running nothing. Like Kobe and Michael, dog, they had the triangle offense. They team stayed together. They might switch some pieces out, but for the most part, man, they stayed together. And that's been his biggest downfall, man. But anyway, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. You dig? I know it's been a while. I wanted to hop back on here and share my 2 cents on, the Lakers being eliminated. It's been a couple days since the event has taken place. But now that I've had the opportunity to let those emotions digest, man, I just wanted to get on here and speak on the topic. So yeah, man, y'all let me know down below in the comment section how y'all feel about this video and what I had to say, and I'll see y'all on another one. Peace.